Hi, friends. Oh, my hair looks really nice. So it is 12:18, and we got back from our concert a little while ago. Sorry about the awesome lighting, as usual. Jared, we turn on the other light. Um, oh, I see a person. Hi. Yeah, the other light maybe didn't change anything. So we're always really wired after a concert. Oh, hi, Heather. How are you doing? Okay, I so we checked out this jewelry and I was supposed to turn it back in, but I was in such hi Pauline. I was in such a hurry to go see my friend who moved away uh, over a year ago that I forgot to turn it back in and just ran up the stairs to see her before she left. So yeah, she was waiting for me. I wasn't sure if she would leave right away or what, but it turns out she and her husband were gonna stay in Seattle for the night, and I guess I guess they left their kids with somebody. I don't know. So I was really excited to see her. Um, so it was a sold out show, and so there were 2,500 people there, and it was just so exciting and fun. And David had a pre-show, and I thought it was going to be just maybe him singing to a track or something, but he actually played the piano and sang. And I just thought it was going to be just kind of dancey sort of pop music or something. And um, yeah, here I was with all my makeup on, and I'm like, darn it, he's making me cry. And my friend handed me some toilet paper. I didn't even know who was handing it to me. But I was like putting my finger here, trying to stop mascara lines from running everywhere before we got on stage. Yeah, so I'm doing good. Um, yeah, now I have to find a new thing to look forward to. It's been like all year of anticipating this, and when a show is over, it's so hard to sleep because like we've been standing so much that your feet ache like crazy and you don't even feel like you can sleep. And then oh, I hope my mom isn't watching this. I still have to get her a Mother's Day gift. I don't even know what to get her. Yeah, it was a great concert. Um, it's always interesting once you have different acoustics because when we have our dress rehearsal, it's like inside a gym, and it wasn't a very big gym either. And so things don't always sound how you expect them to once you get into the performance hall. But we didn't have any like major embarrassing moments or anything, so that was good. Although I hope there'll be some videos because I heard there was some interesting dancing in our group. A lot of people aren't very comfortable with dancing, and they look like they're concentrating super hard on. Okay, this is the part where I move. Okay, now the movement stops. So really, through most of his songs, we should be at least moving to the beat a little bit. But there was one section where we were supposed to like really dance. Well, there's only so much you can do with the small amount of space that we have. But yeah, it's hard to get people to dance consistently um, if they're not comfortable with that. And one of my friends, he sent me a message asking if I had any tips for him because he said from where he was standing, people would only be able to see his head. So I sent him this video. I think he may have taken me seriously. I don't know. I sent him a video of that Saturday Night Live skit where the guys go like this all the time. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. If he was doing that, I'm gonna die. That'll be hilarious. And if there's no video, I'm gonna be super bitter. I was on the second row this time. I didn't have to be out in the front, exposed. But when you're in the front row, you can do some high kicks, right? Hello, 8 people. No, 9 people. Who else is on? Anybody from Australia? Anybody from India? Oh wait, no, we're down to 8 people. Someone joined and went, I hate her makeup, and then they left. In case you didn't see my sparkly necklace yet, there it is. And I had to take my Fitbit off during the concert, and so all of my dance moves didn't get counted. Yeah, Heather, I think it's frowned upon when you're standing in the back row and you start doing some high kicks. I don't think people like that.
Can put it on your ankle.
On my ankle? I don't know if it'll fit on my ankle. I think my ankles are too fat for my Fitbit. But do they make ankle Fitbits? That's a good idea. Ankle Fitbits, but they would have to make some ginormous ones, you know, for the overweight people like me who really need to lose a lot of weight, and for people who have bad water retention. So
they just do the same thing they do with the wrists.
That's one of the fun things about giving birth repeatedly is like you become water retention lady. What?
Everybody's ankle is bigger than the wrist, so they just do the...
Yeah, they just need to make them bigger. Oh, and then my friend made these. I think it stands for I Heart District Attorneys. Or David Archuleta. I don't know. I think she meant David Archuleta.
Oh, it's district attorneys.
District attorneys. Who doesn't love district attorneys? Besides criminals. Okay, so the last time I live streamed was when I was talking about the guy who tried to sideswipe us on the way home. And then tonight when we were driving home, nothing violent happened, but this time there was someone in front of us who was driving with his foot out the window. Have you guys ever seen that? It was strange. Oh, I have friends who say, why does weird stuff always happen to you? I don't know. I guess because I'll make an entertaining story out of it later. But, yeah, weird stuff does happen to me. Or maybe it's that I have a long memory, usually, and so I'm likely to remember it for a long, long time, and then I've just got this plethora of stories. So what are you guys doing this weekend? We're going to have a dinner with just my parents and my siblings and spouses.
Count as children?
Yes, you count as children. You don't get to come. Besides, aren't you playing games.
Till 3.
Or till 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Dad and I have to leave, I think at 4. It's always, okay. Ernesto says, we the people from India do not like you because you do not talk like us. For example, we do not make, instead of we don't make contractions when we speak. You guys are against contractions? I'm against contractions when it comes to horrific labor. Sarah Palin? What are you doing here, Sarah Palin? You're going to... Why is it doing that? To your nephew's first birthday party? Cool.
I don't like the contraction or
You
we're
don't...
going to town.
We're going to town? You don't...
I don't like where.
What's wrong with contractions?
It's not really like using it in a sentence, it's writing it down.
It sounds kind of robotic when you say,
Okay.
I am going to go to the store. Instead of, I'm going to the store.
Well,
Make it sound normal.
Use proper inflection.
I am going to the store. Oh, I should have told my friend I was live streaming. She's private messaging me right now, and she should just get on here and join us. Well, like even in German, they have a way of shortening things. Like to say I have something is ich habe, but they'll like shorten it to ich hab.
In French, if you don't shorten things, you're saying it wrong.
And so it's probably kind of obvious when you're an American, you go over there and try to speak German and you're saying it all proper and everything. Like it's, I don't know, like when scammers call us, it's easy to tell both by the accent and the choice of words. Such as the each and everything thing. I don't know why they haven't dropped that from the script because we make fun of that all the time. And there's actually even a YouTube channel called Each and Everything. Correct me up. When scammers call, they go, I will tell you each and everything. Blah, 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 blah. Please don't interrupt me. I will give you a chance to ask questions when I am finished. It's like you can see their finger on the script going, okay, blah, 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 blah. We are going to bring your name before the courthouse. And blah, blah, blah. They don't even know how our legal system works. Oh, Sarah, you are Sticks Joy from Twitter. Oh, okay. Cool. The put you behind the bars. We don't even, I don't know, we wouldn't even say, we're going to put you behind bars. We'd say more like, you're going to go to prison. But, oh God, there's this scam going around again in our area. Well, probably other areas too, where they pretend to be the sheriff and they say that you didn't show up for jury duty. And there was someone who was starting to believe it, and they didn't want her to hang up, but she did, and then she called the sheriff's office, and they said, oh yeah, this is a scam. Because they started talking about the whole, go to the store and buy the gift cards and everything. Oh my gosh. I still don't understand how that's not an obvious thing. Like, I can see people going, okay, well, like, companies outsource, so I guess they could hire someone who speaks broken English, but, yeah, once it comes down to the gift card, part of things, I don't, that just seems like it would be fishy to anybody. I don't know. So, where did our night owls go? It's like during the week, people are awake, and then Friday comes, and then they decide they actually want to sleep.
You could just tell scammers that like you only have an
Heather,
hour.
where did Ernesto go? Did you zap him? Did you use your mod powers? Hi, Louise. How are you doing? And then, I don't know. I don't want to tell scammers how to do their job better or anything, but you would think, I don't know, like they could watch scam baiting videos and then figure out the stuff that we're making fun of and then change things. Louise, I'm good. Um, just feeling really grateful that I got to be a part of this concert tonight. There's always that worry that, oh my gosh, what if I get sick, or what if one of my kids gets so sick, or that that I have to miss the concert, and I just desperately didn't want anything to go wrong, because this has just been the one thing that I've had to look forward to all year that just keeps me motivated. So, I actually just learned that one of my friends from my old town, she has a condo in Sweden and she wants me to come visit her. But like, I really want to do that. Like, that would be a really great thing to look forward to. But I would have to spend at least all year saving to do that. And we would actually want to go see some other countries. And what I didn't realize is that there's an underground, or an underground, but underwater tunnel that goes from Sweden to Denmark. Because I was like looking at how close they were, and that's where my ancestors come from, is Denmark. And I've only been in the airport in Denmark before when I had a layover, but um, oh, Louise, I would love to go to Ireland so much. Um, I would probably have a place to stay there too, because one of my best friends is from there, and um, so I could probably stay with her mom, uh, or her dad, but her dad, I don't know. He's a character. I don't know if I could handle him. But I really want to go back to Austria, because I was there for a month when I was 15. I did like a mini exchange. So I stayed there for 5 weeks, and then that family's daughter came back with me for 5 weeks. And so after being together for 10 weeks, we were pretty much sick of each other. So it would be fun to go there and not have like a host family controlling everything that I do. I would just like to go there with my friend and see a lot of the sights that I saw before. Like, there's this water garden where you take a tour, and at every spot that you stop, like, surprise water comes out of somewhere, and you don't know what's gonna spray you and when. But it's okay, because I love water, and It's something that you want to do in the summer when you don't mind getting cooled off. um, I would kind of like to go to Italy again, but I wouldn't be super heartbroken if we didn't go. I just want to practice my German skills again. But I'd also like to learn a little bit of Swedish. Hi, Vincent. Vincent's telling everybody to mash the like button. The David Archuleta button. Vincent says he's a jelly donut. Oh, Jared, is my German textbook on the shelf over there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, will you bring it to me? It's got some fun stuff in it. I still have my German workbook called Unsere Freunde, Our Friends. Do you find it? I better start brushing up now.
Saw it the other day.
Maybe it's on the other shelf. So, in order for me to go to Europe, my husband would have to take off some days from work. Well, if I went during the summer, like the boys could hold down the fort. But he goes, okay, so I would have to take off from work so you can go to Europe. And I go, exactly! Yes! That. I'm glad he understands. Being at his place of work as long as he has, he gets
English-German dictionary.
I don't want an English-German dictionary. It doesn't have any sentences in it to read.
This might be, but I saw that.
Oh, good night, Sarah. I don't think I have to be up for anything tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. Where is my German thingy?
You want the book of
Oh, it's right there. It's there. Unsere Freunde. Over here. It's close to the medieval warfare book. I don't know why. Nine.
Where is it?
It's right next to the medieval warfare book to the right. I've got the textbook and the workbook. Here we go.
Is there a Freunde?
This is old school. Check it out. Oh, I think the girl with the dimples, I think that's Mariana. Let's see. I wonder if the textbook would be better. It's hard for me to hold these. This just has like the questions and stuff in it. Fill in the correct form of an appropriate verb from the following list. Abnehmen, anrufen, gehen, klingeln, mithaben, mitkommen, reden, telefonieren. Blank du deine Platten blank. It's a little confusing. Du deine Platten. If I remember what Platten meant. Platten. Elke ist der Telefonzelle. Sie, I think I'm supposed to say, sie telefoniert. Not that you guys understand any of it, unless you're German. Or unless you took German in high school.
You can understand telephone.
Yeah, that's easy to understand. Telephone.
Cognate.
Telefonzelle. There's this one video, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it points out how everything in German sounds angry.
Butterfly.
I don't know. Like, it has people saying, like, the word ambulance and... I can't even talk. Ambulance in different languages.
The funniest word was butterfly.
I don't remember what that was. And so, anyway, they get to the German one. Krankenwagen! Like, literally, it means sick wagon. And that actually makes sense. It's a good word. I don't think we should call it ambulance. Wagon sort of thing. They're driving around going, bring out your dead! Look. Vincent, you're half German, Irish, and Scottish? Right. Will you hand me the textbook that has like full like things to read?
That one.
Like it was right next to it. The red one. It has things about like Peter, dein Jeans sind kaputt. What does that mean?
Kaputt?
Dein Jeans sind kaputt. Like your jeans means literally
jeans are done?
your jeans are ruined. Your jeans are
kaput means done.
Broken. Whatever. I used to have to memorize things in this book. Okay. Beantwortet die Fragen. Answer the questions. Wer ist das? This doesn't even make sense. Das ist Marianne Müller. Und wer ist der Junge? Das ist Alois Reiter. I used to have to recite things in this book. And I went to Austria after I had a year of German, and I didn't learn past tense yet, so I felt really stupid. So people were like, how are you? What did you do today? I go to church.
Yeah, that'd be pretty stupid.
It's like you feel like you're talking like a little kid. I go to church today. I'm this many. Yeah, I love German too. That's why I took 4 years. I was gonna like double major in music and German, and I wanted to go study abroad in like Austria, like do opera there and stuff. And then my health bit me in the bum. Oh, here's the thing about clothing. Ooh, I have to show this to you guys. Look. Look at those cool threads. It's awesome. These are going to make a comeback. We have... Well, this is showing up backwards for me. Can I...
What is a non-coat?
A what? Non-coats? Die Jackenmäntel. Für heute und morgen. For today and tomorrow. Verwaschenes Jeansblau. Ausgestellter Fußweiten. Fußweiten? Something about foot something Fußweiten. God, I have to brush up. They have the word styling. Is there not a German word for styling? Im neuen styling. I said styling.
Could just be a cognate.
In new Freizeitsocken. free time socks, like socks that you wear at work, and then socks that you wear when you're doing your hobby. What?
Maybe it's just socks you wear in the house.
I don't know.
Like comfy socks.
They're just socks. Look. Is there something special about these socks, you guys? I don't think so. I'm gonna read this whole book. Well, not right now. I'm not gonna read it to you guys. Vincent says, my grandma made it out of Berlin. In 38, as a child, she became an American beatnik, smoking reefer and listening to jazz. I like the listening to...
I like the smoking reefer part.
No, you don't.
No, not really.
Oh, we've got a whole thing about jeans here. And who is that? I thought it was Abraham Lincoln for a second. No, it is Levi Strauss, inventor of the jeans. So we're not talking about David Archuleta anymore. We're just talking about German fashion.
It's not Levi Strauss.
Maybe David Archuleta will find this live stream and be like, I want to talk about jeans too, in German.
I always thought it was Levi Strauss.
In German, it's Levi. Okay, so when I was in Austria, so we didn't have Hubba Bubba gum here for a long time. And when I saw it over there, I got so excited. I said, Hubba Bubba! And my exchange student goes, it's not Hubba Bubba, it's Hooba Booba. So we went back and forth. No, Hubba Bubba, Hooba Booba. Hubba Bubba, Hooba Booba. It's Hubba Bubba. Look, I got the last word. Oh, now we've got, I wish this thing would scroll by itself. It's hard to hold this German book. No, I have never been to Switzerland, but that is also on my list. I could spend a really long time in Europe, like when the kids move out. That would be cool. Okay, now we have some zoo animals warning us about stuff. Again, this is showing up backwards to me. Nicht anfassen. That giraffe is saying, don't touch. What does it say? Nicht füttern? That means don't feed. Nicht fotografieren. Do not photograph me. I don't know what the monkey is saying, wir wollen gesund bleiben, beachtet das Fütterungsverbot. We want gesund. We want to stay healthy. What is beachtet? Beachtet das Fütterungsverbot. Probably saying to obey the rules, the warnings. I don't know. Now I need that German dictionary. Huh. You're welcome for all the German stuff. All 5 of you. I'll probably be awake another 2 hours because I'm super wired.
If most of your audience is in America, why did you do a live stream?
I can live stream anytime I want to. Because some people are in Australia. Hi, JJ. See, someone just showed up right now. And some of my friends who follow me, they are like super night owls, or they have insomnia, or they're just they're like me and they stay up super late. JJ says it's 9 a.m. in the UK. See, she's watching. She's in the UK. That would be lame if I only did it when people in the UK were asleep. Right?
Yes, but if you do it at like 3 p.m., it could be like 10 there.
Maybe. But no matter what, I'm always gonna miss someone's time zone.
Yeah.
So I can mix it up a little bit sometimes.
You can do it in like a. You could just do it at different times that are normal parts of the day and just still hit.
With Sabrina awake, she's asleep right now.
Yeah.
If she were awake right now, then I wouldn't be live streaming.
Said it before.
Like when she was screaming in the middle of the night that she didn't want to watch Shrek.
You were live streaming?
No, I was for a while before that, and then she woke up and was having a freak that she wanted to watch a show, and I said it's bedtime.
Okay.
Vincent, yeah, you can. What kind of music is it? Hi, Cindy. Cindy, I keep forgetting, like, what time zone are you in? Vincent, it's rock. Okay, I'll try to minimize the vibrato. I don't actually have any, like, good recording equipment, though. Well, we have some sort of thingy, but it's not that I actually know how to use it. I kind of feel like, in that regard, like, how we would try to teach my mom how to program the VCR years ago. I knew how to do that, but now with certain things, my kids know how to do things and they don't understand why I don't know how to do things. Hi, Nick. My favorite scammer experience? That's hard because different experiences I liked for different reasons. Like with one, I felt like I got a lot of information out of them, and others I liked because they knew I was playing with them, but they were entertained, so they stayed on the phone anyway, even though they knew I was just trying to waste their time. And others I liked because I fooled them, and in the end, like, felt like I kept them on long enough that I ruined their day. But I guess I would have to. I don't know. Like, I really. I had a lot of fun with the romance scammers too. Like I gave one of the guys the Britney treatment. Like, I just messaged him, acting like, "Hey, I scam people too, but in a different way." Like, telling him that I was a gold digger who would like marry old men and stuff. And he actually wrote back and said that he was from Ghana, and then he ended up sending me his photo. And I really do believe that's his real photo. And then I had it enlarged and I framed it, and then I started taking it everywhere with me. So that was another entertaining thing. But I guess nothing compares to Ashwin, the tech support scammer that I messed with for months and made a soap opera around him. So I think that was kind of the most, I don't know, I think epic is overused. I don't know. We're running out of good words. But I went to a ton of trouble to mess with Ashwin. I mean, I had multiple phone calls with him, and then just a lot of emailing back and forth and creating a whole, like, Google Plus world of different characters, and I kept having to make new email addresses for all of these people who were involved in the story. That one just became like a creative writing exercise for me. And I loved it. Like, I love writing. That's but another one of, oh, hi, Jamie. That was another one of my dreams or wishes is to write a book. And there's lots of things that I would like to do. It's like, I like writing, I like singing, I like playing the piano, speaking German, cooking. Did I say cooking already? It's well past midnight now, so actually it's 1.
Plus, Andrew dirtied up the kitchen making cookies.
Andrew made the kitchen dirty.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
So we went to the concert, but my son Andrew decided not to go, and he made me cookies for Mother's Day, he says. But I think he also likes eating cookies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what he made them for.
You made it wasn't out of selflessness.
He probably thought of it after.
Oh, so you think he had the urge to make cookies, so he made the cookies, and then afterwards he said it was for Mother's Day?
Well, the cookies were from Papa Murphy's.
They were?
The dough? Didn't you see the dough in the fridge?
I asked him if it was Grandma's recipe, and he said yes.
No, that was the dough in the fridge.
Are you sure?
Maybe it was Grandma's recipe.
He told me that he had Grandma's recipe. Whenever... Wait, who's leaving? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Terry. Oh, thanks, Nick. Yeah. Oh, JJ, do you think Andrew... Oh, bye, Louise. Do you think Andrew made the cookies out of the kindness of his heart?
Yeah, that dough's from Grandma.
Oh, he made the cookies from scratch, so that's
Papa
cool.
Murphy's dough is still in the fridge. Full.
But they were good. He said he cooked it on parchment paper. He made the decision to do that. He didn't want to put grease down on the cookie sheet, but you don't actually have to put grease on the cookie sheet. But that I think that made a difference though. But whenever I try to make my mom's recipe, it never tastes the same. It drives me crazy. And people love my mom's cookies. Like, she had a garage sale and she sold the cookies at the garage sale, and this guy just loved them. And then he came back the next day and said, "Do you have any more cookies?"
You used to take him to the fire department.
Then he asked for the recipe. And when she would put cookies in my lunch when I was in high school, she would put like a big bag in it because people were always mooching them. Like even my choir teacher. Nick, would I prank your job? You want me to prank your job? What did they do to you? Oh, my friend JJ doesn't think Andrew made the cookies out of the kindness of his heart. She thinks he wanted to eat the cookies.
I agree. I bet he ate a bunch of them.
Now if he... Go see how many are left. I want to see how many cookies there are for, quote, me. Nick, tell me more about your job. So here's the thing. In my state, I can record phone calls without the other person's permission if they are attempting to extort me, such as, a scam. But I can't just do like prank calls. It would be fun if I could do that, but I can't. So the norm here is it is a two-party consent law. But if there's like a scammer involved, then it's one-party consent. So I can record a phone call as the consenting party, and it's too bad for the scammer. So maybe I should move to a state where I can prank people.
I don't see any.
There's no cookies?
Uh-uh.
Where did he hide them?
Oh, yeah.
Did he put them in the fridge or something weird?
I checked the fridge.
Maybe they're hiding in his room. Maybe he's keeping them safe.
Maybe they're all gone.
He said there were some left. Vincent, you don't have Pepsi? And a shot left of Jack? You mean Jack Daniels? Vincent says, call my guitar students, warning them if they don't practice in a legato vocalise. Oh, I gotta tell you what I did to one of my piano students. So, his mom sits in for his lessons most of the time, but he's kind of a stinker, and she'll threaten him and say, if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna make you pay for this lesson. So he'll do like some back talk and then just kind of goofing off on the piano and just like not doing what he's told, or he'll ask like a snarky question when I tell him to do something. And so I brought down a little cup of M&Ms for him, and I told him, you get to bring home whatever is left in the cup, but every time you misbehave, I'm going to eat one. And that was actually pretty effective. And it made things more pleasant for me, because it gets kind of old when you're like, stop doing that. Okay, play. Do what you're told, blah, 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 blah. And I was able to just not say a word and just take an M&M and eat it. And he's like, no. And, you know, he can't really claim, what? I wasn't misbehaving. He knows he is. So he still took some M&Ms home. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Catherine has just donated through the super chat. That's so exciting. So when you donate money, it becomes all colorful, and then that person's comment stays in the chat feed for longer, like at the top. Thanks so much. Catherine is awesome. Terry, you were also awesome. Terry was my first patron on Patreon. A lot of people still don't know what Patreon is. I wouldn't have known about it unless it was for my friend Jennifer. So she's really good at like marketing and stuff. She works her bum off.
I know what Patreon is.
That's because you're young. Yeah. He knows everything.
He's gotta watch YouTube videos.
He says you just have to watch YouTube videos.
It's,
I don't know, some things, some little advertisements, they just go in
hard.
one ear and out the other, and just people don't really necessarily pay attention to it. But Patreon has been a good solution for people who've been affected by adpocalypse, is what they've been calling the YouTube thing with the advertisers. Adpocalypse.
it's not just for those people.
So I think, as for
There are longer than that.
the ad revenue, I think I finally made enough to get a paycheck in 1 month, and that hadn't happened for a while because of adpocalypse. So that was exciting. But when I haven't made my quota or threshold or whatever, it really helps when people donate through Super Chat, because so you have to make $100 in order to get a check from AdSense
Didn't you used to
that
get one
month.
every month?
I did. I got one every month for a while until Adpocalypse.
Huh.
Yeah. The most I ever got in a month was $280. And that just got very exciting. Oh, Terry says your Patreon is terrific. Love the stories and videos you post for patrons only. Oh, look, she just plugged it for me. That was so nice of her. Vincent says, depressing to think you may not be good at something you've been doing for 38 years. Third generation musician. Why do you think you might not be good at it? Lots of times it's just about discovery. Like, I didn't know if I would ever have a significant amount of subscribers on YouTube. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if people would even find my videos, except for like my friends that I was posting them to. Thanks, Catherine. I was just gonna say something, and now I forgot. Probably because it's 1 in the morning. So, I keep telling myself I'm just gonna relax tomorrow and just declare it Mother's Day weekend. But I know deep down I would prefer to clean my house some more.
Especially with the crops being left in the
Yeah,
farm.
it's a huge mess in here. I think basically she did whatever she wanted while we were gone, and Andrew made cookies
She did this before we left.
for me.
She did this before I even got up.
Yeah. It's a disaster in here. I bet it would go viral if I did a video of our messy house, but it would also become very verbally abusive and judgmental.
You know what viral means, right?
Yes. It means you give people a virus when they watch your video. Have a good breakfast, JJ. Oh,
Sure.
message me anytime. I thought it said massage me anytime, and I thought you were being inappropriate.
You haven't had a viral video.
Okay, close enough. My video that has over 1 million, that is close enough to viral for me.
Yeah.
It at least makes me some money. Do most people get 1 million views on any of their videos?
I think a lot of people do.
No, they don't. You guys, do most people get 1 million views on their videos?
I don't think most people do.
My family is always poo-pooing my happiness.
Viral means you get a
There
million
was-
views in a short amount of
Yeah,
time.
I know what viral means, Jared. I said maybe it would go viral if I showed our messy house.
Why would people want to see that?
Because never underestimate people's desire to judge people.
Videos only go viral when something is really funny or if somebody has a lot of subscribers.
Well, we could make this place look like a for real like hoarder's house, and that would go viral.
Why would I want to do that?
People love to judge disastrous houses. But I'm not going to do that because it would take us forever to clean it up.
Yeah. Don't want to clean any of that.
Heather, everybody has special talents, and that's what makes the world work. It's very cool. Like, for instance, I can play the piano, but could I ever build a piano or invent a musical instrument? No, my brain doesn't work that way.
Do people really invent musical instruments nowadays? That
They
are actually
could.
different?
Sure, they could.
Like, oh, look at this. This violin has an extra string, so it's a new instrument.
Reborning art? Please explain. Oh. Taking a blank vinyl baby doll kit and bring it to life? Oh. Wait, that's not a real baby in your profile? Oh, Vincent sing, but that's because Ma was a jazz vocalist. That's cool. I alternate between my love of jazz and classical. I can never just choose one. I love them.
I do jazz for the resume and experience.
But if you had to choose to perform one, what would you choose?
Between jazz and classical?
Uh-huh.
Classical.
Okay. But why?
I like classical better than I like
It
jazz.
fills your soul? Is that why?
Sure.
Okay, Heather, email me some of your stuff that you've done with the baby dolls. humptulipsgirl@gmail.com.
Jazz is better with solos than with like ensembles.
That's true.
By a lot. I hate listening to jazz choirs.
You hate listening to jazz
I
choirs?
do. They're so boring.
Yeah, I guess jazz is better when it's soloists or duets or something.
Sounds more raw.
Yeah. But I love like jazz bands when the soloists go all crazy and everything.
Yeah, that's
The
cool.
drummers and everything. Have you guys heard of Lionel Hampton? We used to have, well, I think they still have it, but I used to go to the Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival when I was in school, and I got to see him. Not sure how many years it was before he died, but he was quite old, and he was just having a great time up there, and like playing the vibes, which is it's just basically a xylophone. I don't know. Is vibes like a term for a xylophone, or is it a different type of xylophone?
Is it like a marimba or something?
I don't know. He just was going crazy on those vibes, and me and my friends made his day by like yelling, "We love you, Lionel!" And he just got so excited. It was awesome. So yeah, he basically has his own school of jazz in the University of Idaho. You send me some photos of her talents. Actually, she didn't really agree to moderate. I just made her a moderator. It's a surprise.
Hey, what was that style they played tonight? Was that ragtime?
I don't know what they would call that. The symphony did a really fun song tonight, and
Fiddle Faddle.
Fiddle Faddle. Go look up Fiddle Faddle. It's a fun song. And the director, like, he did a little twirl.
Look it up and tell us what it is.
Yeah, look up Fiddle Faddle. Tell us what the style of Fiddle Faddle is. I like to say Fiddle Faddle. Heather loves being a moderator. Well, I guess I should consider going to bed and actually washing my makeup off instead of looking like something from a horror movie when I wake up. Or I can just like set this thing down. You guys can amongst yourselves.
You don't have to have the stream going for people to keep talking.
They can talk for a little bit after it's over, but then it
You can
stops.
do it for as long as you stay on the page.
I don't know how to do that.
No, not you. Saying the person, the viewer.
Oh,
As long as you stay on the page.
okay.
Actually, you can go back to the page for a while.
Tired. I don't really want to go upstairs and change because then I have to stand on my feet again. Okay, I guess I'll try to go to bed. Thank you for joining me again. I'm glad I didn't have any more road rage stories, just a story about a weird guy who drives with his foot out the window. I tried to get a video of it, but we went to change lanes, and then he changed lanes in front of us, and I was extremely disappointed because I could not wait to show you guys the weirdo who drove with his foot out the window. Because I feel like I have such weird stories that I need video proof or photos, either way. But Jared is a witness.
Yeah.
Jared declares that the guy really was driving with his foot out the window. Oh, thank you, Vincent. So I have a friend named Candy, and whenever I see her, well, not every time, that would get annoying, but once in a while when I see her, I say, Candy, I call my sugar candy, 'cause I'm so sweet on candy, and candy sweet on me. There, that's all I'm singing. Yeah, Vincent, send me your song, and I've never been much of a composer. On my Patreon channel, hint, 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 everyone, I played my awful fish stick song. And I shared a mischievous story from my childhood slash teenagehood.
I just found out at BYU you have to choose between performance and composition.
Performance and composition?
Yeah.
Ew. Obviously performance.
I don't know.
You want to compose?
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare. First, I want you to write a page of handwritten notes, and then you'll realize how awful it is.
I've done that before.
You've done it?
I've written 35 pages of handwritten notes before.
But it's awful.
Like, in the same, 2 days, I wrote 35 pages
What?
of handwritten notes.
Are you Mozart?
No, not like music, but like just words.
No, I'm talking
I
about...
thought you were talking about
No, I'm talking about the
sticky
notes. Yeah, like the chords and everything. Just, it feels like it takes forever.
Yeah, I imagine it does.
Yes, Terry, that's the version I've heard all the time is Manhattan Transfer. And I love it. I also like Nightingale singing Berkeley Square. I love that one.
I know that one.
So you could get like a magic thing though that like does the notes for you. Like you play it like you play it on a thingy. And then
Does it play notes for you too?
Then it churns out what you
So play like
You just
sounds?
play. You just play it on the piano, and then there's like programs that go, okay, I wrote out the rhythm and everything for you.
Really?
Yeah,
What the heck?
but you would have to know how to play the piano though.
Well, I only have to know how to play individual parts.
Mm. Tablature. Uh. Explain. Jayco, was that someone from Manhattan Transfer? Pastorius? Um, oh man. There's a song called Move by Manhattan Transfer, and we sang it in our jazz choir in high school, and it's so fast, it just feels like humanly impossible to say the words. Um, I'm moving, moving. Let's see. I don't even remember the words. Gotta get it on out. Gotta bottle up and get it. Let's nip me a day. It just goes really fast. You never have to day. So we had did I actually get the solo for that?
Sounds more like written scatting.
There was almost sounds like scatting. So I was a sophomore at the time, and our director always said that seniors had preference for solos, and so the one girl got the solo at some point, and then she goes, "The only reason why you didn't get it is because you're a sophomore." But I recall, I don't know what happened, but we were at a festival, and I got laryngitis, and I had to go out there and sing, and then this adjudicator came back to work with us, and he looks at me and he goes, "Well, obviously you're not feeling very good." That was a little bit embarrassing. But like I had said to my teacher, like right before we went, I'm like, I seriously could not talk, and he just goes, "Well, good luck." So embarrassing. I'm so mad. Jacob Pastorius, bass player. Okay. I'll have to look these up. I haven't been to like a good jazz concert in a long time. Well, except for the Allstate thing that Jared did. But still. But I'm talking like as far as like the yeah, they're pretty good, but I didn't hear any like crazy drum solos.
Yeah, that's true. You should
Like,
have been there in ninth grade when I watched jazz band. There was
mm-hmm.
a crazy bassist.
Really?
Like he was awesome.
That sounds like fun. Okay, everyone. Good night. Oh, did someone new just join? I always feel guilty when someone shows up and then I go, bye. Oh, wait. They were there and then they weren't. Okay, then I'm going to go. Good night. Sweet dreams of David Archuleta. He has a seriously dreamy, angelic voice. Doesn't he?
Sure.
He does. He's just jealous. He wants to be David Archuleta.
Why would I want to sing pop my whole life?
He doesn't like pop music, but... No, but... Like, if David Archuleta said, I'm gonna sing nursery rhymes, I would be at that concert.
If I had to sing pop, I would sing that pop.
Like, he could sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Just all of... any song. And I would pay money to hear that. Are you watching, David? No, you're not.
Pop would
He's
be my
he's probably
last
asleep
choice.
now, like a normal person. He's probably like, oh yeah, no, another sold out show where everybody was screaming my name, and I'm gonna go to sleep now. Because it happens to him all the time.
My last choice would be pop, because
Last.
R&B and rap don't count as music.
What about country?
Country doesn't count as music.
Oh boy, my son's gonna offend a lot of people now. Good night, everybody! That didn't happen. Abort, abort. Bye.